because here's the thing, dude, you're not gonna like Awesome Kong did not exude sex appeal when she wrestled. Okay, she's a monster and she and stuff in there. But like I say, if she's wrestling another girl that's like hot and like sexy and everything, that's just a psychological story you tell in the ring. But it's like if you just want to like promote the girls like, oh, she's a tough little competitor and she's a good wrestler, where it's like that takes away from like the psychological way that you look at those situations like that.
Okay, can I ask you this only because it was something I saw on Twitter all day today, and it's been like the past 24 hours I've seen everyone talking about it on Twitter. You know, New Japan doesn't have women on the shows. Right. Do you think? You see? You don't find anything wrong with them?
Bro, if you've ever been in Japan, it's completely apples and oranges. They treat the wrestling product differently. It's just a different culture.
Yeah, but they're trying to become big in America now.
With that formula, bro, nobody's going to become. I don't know. Define big, because WWE has to become popular again before it starts like splintering out into gaining popularity for the rest of wrestling.
Well, define
popular
big
in a subculture right now.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of mainstream fans. That's the thing. The ratings for the show are bad. There's like, it's not a lot of, bro, it's like I quit. I'm the perfect gauge because I watch wrestling when the ratings are good, and when it gets bad, I just quit watching it. When things pique my interest, I start watching and the ratings go up, I'm usually watching it when that happens. Right now, this stuff does not interest me, and that's just me personally. But I'm saying I think that's a pretty good gauge. If wrestling doesn't have my interest right now, I've been a fan since I've been 12 years old, and I don't even watch a lot of it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something to that.
I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah, I was seeing if anyone else chimed in, so I'm not.
No. I don't think any of us would disagree. I don't.
No, yeah.
Unless Tommy has that right now Raw, because I think SmackDown is good and NXT is good, but Raw maybe because of the 3 hour is not a good show. They don't do a good job of elevating people. They do a better job, and me and Disco have said this before, bearing people. A lot of stupid shit going on, like why isn't Bobby Lashley fighting Brock Lesnar instead of bending over and showing his fucking hams and shit? And why is it Leo Rush, who's one of the fucking most awesome wrestlers out there, in the ring wrestling? And don't tell me 205 because that shit don't count.
I got a question for everybody here. What do you think WWE is kind of like? They're phasing out Brock because they're really not building up anybody for him to wrestle, and they're taking the money that he has and they're trying to flip that and like put it on like Ronda in the women's. You're seeing kind of like a gradual like that's the way it's going kind of right now, right?
Yeah, because Ronda's their biggest draw.
What if they decided we can't pay Ronda and Brock and we don't really need both? So we'll just start highlighting the girls and bro, what's Brock got going on right now? Anything?
Well, he's training to go to the UFC again.
And he's wrestling Strowman at the Rumble.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, I
haven't watched like 4 weeks.
I don't think that this is a question of either or. They've got enough money for them and a lot more.
Correct. I'm wondering, Conan, just because you and I haven't spoken in a while, and I don't know if you've said it on the show and stuff, but how do you feel about the Lucha House Party? Like, because to me, I hate seeing the fact that the only way those guys got on TV is by carrying piñatas and Mexican things around.
So I think it's super JoJo myself, and it just looks like a bunch of indie guys. Like one guy tags one guy in, and he doesn't move. One guy tags the other guy in. It's fucking ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the other day when I was talking with one of the members of the Lucha House Party, guess who's a humongous fan of that idea, and it was probably his idea to begin with.
It's got to be Vince.
Right.
I knew it. That's why I was like, I knew it. Ah, man. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you just think to yourself, really, dude, is there anybody there that tells you this is not actually funny? It's kind of insensitive and it's kind of stupid, but he's the king and he does what he wants. I work in AAA, and at the end of the day, I work for somebody. And at the end of the day, whether I'm in MLW or whoever I'm at, I'm working for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they have the final say. And you can't tell an owner of a company that your idea is better than theirs, because that's where problems start. And I've had that discussion many times, and I just let it go.
I can imagine.
I just ended up getting fired. Huh?
Well, it just frustrated. Yes, absolutely. You're totally right. And when I watched it, I just thought to myself, like, that had to be a Vince McMahon idea, because like it just seemed like something he would come up with. And I've been like, man, those guys are so talented. Like, I hate that they had to carry piñatas to the ring in order to get a push.
Right. Have you seen that, Tommy?
Yes. Well, my biggest thing with Well, my biggest thing with those guys, and like you said, and a big reason why I left WWE when I did, was I view everybody on, this is my psychology, everybody on your card is an asset, and everyone should be treated that way. Even when guys are leaving, and I don't see the believability in them, because like you said, guys will be, buried the next week. And, I thought the AOP guys, they came in strong, they disappeared. They finally put them all together. Then they lose to the Shield. And then the very couple of weeks now, the tag team champions. And then all of a sudden they lose the titles. And it's just, and yes, there's all these backstories of why this stuff happens, but it's I've been there, and the flavor of your favorite ice cream changes by the minute. So it's, but I view it as people got to be a commodity, and there's so many people who are just there. And, that was what was great about WCW, ECW, and WWE. Guys would leave and be, we're back in the territories. You'd stay fresh by leaving. So that's that.